everyone, if you're new here, my name's Lottie, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start off a new vlog because I'm going to be doing a few bookish things today. My t-shirt says the Tortured Readers Department on it. It's so cute. I got it from the Common Room shop and I'll link it down below. It's a pretty popular like bookish merch shop, but I just thought it was so cute, the crossover between Taylor Swift and reading, two of my favorite things. So I just wanted to go ahead and share that. Today is Friday and I wanted to go grab a matcha before I start my work day, so I thought we could do that together. And also on the walk to the coffee shop that I like to get matcha from, there is a free little library that I pass by a lot. Sometimes it's completely full and then other times it's been completely empty. So I'm curious to see the state of it today, but I just think free little libraries are so cute and such a great concept. I think we should have so many more of them in our wonderful communities because it's a great way to give back to your community and just encourage reading. So I wanted to go put a book in the free little library. This is Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Ray. This is part of Alicia Ray's Modern Love series. This is the second one in the series. I think it's an interconnected standalone though, so I don't think you have to have read the first book to read this one. So I'm gonna get my matcha and then when I get back, I've got to do some work, but I am currently reading Assistant to the Villain and I'm really enjoying it. So I thought we could do a little bit of a reading vlog and reading update in this vlog as well. It's not like a full reading vlog, but I want to do a little mood reading and that is my mood read right now for sure. Okay, there's actually so many books in here. I came here last week and there was like none, so this is exciting. We have a copy of Daisy Jones and the Six, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I love this movie. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So fun. I love it. I'm gonna add mine. Success. Let's go get the matcha. I got my matcha. I feel adequately prepared to start my Friday now. Hey guys, it's a bit later in the day now. I have done a lot of my work that I need to do for the day, so I ran down to the mailroom and I was super excited to find that I have a package that has arrived from Etsy. So I actually ordered a few new bookmarks. I was just feeling like I didn't have exactly what I wanted in terms of bookmarks, especially for fall. My bookmarks from summer are just like more girly, upbeat, summer, colorful, and I wanted some more like cozy vibe bookmarks, if that makes sense. I know it's like probably so silly, but I love supporting small businesses on Etsy, and these are just super creative, cute bookmarks that just make me happy and they don't cost that much. So I thought it would just be a fun little thing to cheer me up and make me happy. So let's go through the bookmarks that have arrived. I'm so excited to show you guys. I have options now, which I'm really excited about. So the first one that I got, it says lifetime membership to the One More Chapter Club. Oh, and all these bookmarks are from Fleurs on Sunday, which is who I ordered from before. I like getting the bookmarks with the little ribbons too. I think they're really cute and they're less likely to like unravel on me. It's just so cute and I love this color. I thought it'd be perfect for like winter also. The next one that I got is probably my favorite. I'm so excited for this one. It says Hot Girls Drink Matcha. Come on, this bookmark is just, it's me and a bookmark. And it has little strawberries and cherries on it. This one honestly is giving like summer vibes to me, but when I saw the Hot Girls Drink Matcha bookmark, like it was added to the cart immediately. So that's the second one that I got. This is probably like the most fall coated bookmark that I got. It's pretty plain, but it just has this like fall design on it. There's no like tassel or ribbon. I just got it like a simple fall bookmark, and this one's perfect. Okay, the next one I got I'm obsessed with. It says gorgeous girls love to read fantasy books. They have one for like all different kinds of genres. I got this one with the tassel as well. I just love a little tassel. This one is so cute. I love it, and it's just nice to have one that's more fantasy oriented. Oh, this one's precious. It says the Homebody Club, and it has a little champagne colored tassel. It's a very like neutral fall kind of color palette. But yeah, it just says the Homebody Club, relaxation guaranteed. Okay, and then the last one is probably the one I'm most excited for, and that's because I decided to customize one. So this one says Lottie's Book Club. I think this is probably going to be like my go-to bookmark going forward. It's just so perfect in every way. So those are all of the bookmarks that I picked up from Fleurs on Sunday. I gotta figure out which one I'm gonna put in my current read. So this is Assistant to the Villain. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm like 20% of the way in, but I'm hoping to make some more progress on it today because I have definitely been lacking this week. I've just been using this one that Anders got me for Christmas last year, I'm pretty sure, from one of our local bookstores. It just has a bunch of rainbow hearts on it, which is really cute. I think what I want to go with though is Gorgeous Girls Love to Read Fantasy Books. I feel like this one just makes the most sense for Assistant to the Villain. I'm just about on page 100 out of how many pages? 340. And first impressions, I'm really liking it. I've been slow to read this week, but that's not the book's fault at all. This book is told from like third person perspective, which is honestly not usually my favorite, but I am really liking it. Each of the chapters has someone's name at the beginning. I didn't realize this at first because Evie was like the main narrator, I guess, of all of the chapters until all of a sudden we had a chapter from the villain. And I was like, oh, we get the villain's point of view. So that has been fun to have the chapters alternating, which I'm enjoying. I really haven't read too much fantasy, but this one kind of reminds me a little bit of Butcher and Blackbird in some of its like satirical or like silly moments. It's not nearly as like gory, I feel like, as Butcher and Blackbird, but it's kept my attention pretty well. Our main character, Evie, is very like unapologetically herself and like knows who she is, and I always love when a character is just sure of themselves. I found it interesting to think about the fact that Evie's name, well, her technical name I think is Evangeline, but she goes by Evie, and it's interesting that the name Evie is so close to the word evil, and she's the assistant to the villain. I wonder if that was on purpose or not. I'm curious how that's going to develop, because also I do already know that the sequel to this book is called Apprentice to the Villain, so I'm assuming that, you know, Evie and the villain continue their escapades. Anyway, that's just like my first impressions. The chapters are really quick, so I'm also enjoying that. I feel like I can read most of the chapters in under 20 minutes. So those are my updates on Assistant to the Villain. I think this book is on Kindle Unlimited if you're interested in reading it, but I'm gonna go finish up my work day and check back with you guys later. Hello everyone. I'm here with Anders. Say hello.
Hello.
You can't see him, but he's here. And Abigail.
Hi.
And we're about to watch The Perfect Couple on Netflix. So I read this book in July. It was in my July reading wrap up if you want to hear all my thoughts. I am really excited because the Netflix adaptation came out today, and it has Megan Fahey from The White Lotus. She was also in The Bold Type, if the OGs remember. And then also, Anders is making fun of me. It has Megan Fahey, Nicole Kidman, who's gonna slay, and Dakota Fanning, who I feel like I haven't seen Dakota Fanning in a while. So I'm excited to see her reemergence. Anytime there's an anticipated adaptation, I'm sad. I'll give my thoughts after. We can all give our thoughts as people who've read the book and people who haven't. Also, we're excited. Anders, would you like to explain the lore of why we're so excited?
Well, a lot of it is filmed in a place that I grew up going to every summer where like my mom's family lives. So I'm excited to hopefully see some familiar sights.
Yeah, and we went there at the 4th of July, and I read this book while we were there. So it was very atmospheric. I think it's a 6-episode series, mini-series. Okay, let's get started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, we finished episode 1. Also, sorry, I know the lighting's not great, but we're not putting on the lights. Like, we're in movie mode, you know? It's only 8:45. I think we can watch another. Most certainly. Yeah. Okay, Anders. Also, I think Abigail needs to introduce herself because Abigail just like is this random girl who lives in the building. No, Abigail is one of my best friends from high school who recently moved to Atlanta and lives in the same apartment building as me because we both were just like, you know what about if we just recreate college, and not that we went to the same college, but like, you know, you just live in the same building as all your friends. So we've been doing that. So that's who Abigail is, and that's why she's here with Anders and I. I know you can't see her, but she is cozy over there, so I don't want to disrupt her. Anders, what are your first episode reactions?
Wow, it's a lot to unpack just after finishing the first episode. Really good. I really have so many questions.
Anders was like surprised by how much she was liking it, I think.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was like fun. It was vibey.
It's
and
like
then all of a sudden it was like boom.
Yeah.
Death. Wow. I was
Death
not
to all of
prepared.
them.
Death to all of them.
Honestly, guys, I'm kind of liking the show more than the book. I hate to say it.
That's the reason you read the book, is to be annoying and pretentious and to be like, guys,
the book was better.
The book is actually better.
No, you're so right. I don't know why, to me, the book just like, it dragged a little bit. Like, not as much, like the visuals and the acting like really makes it, like seeing it come to life is really exciting.
I also feel like in a book, it's hard to like describe, oh, it's this beautiful setting. The wedding is like, in this beautiful Nantucket. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna buy it. But like the setting is really cool. Like the beaches and everything.
Yeah. Okay, Abigail has joined to debrief.
Okay, my take is I feel like full transparency, I've not read the book. Things like this translate better to TV because there's like so many characters. And it's so hard. There's like little moments here and there. In the last episode, I said something like, oh, did you see the look he just gave her? And it was like 2 side characters. Like it wasn't. Yeah. And so it's like hard to translate when you have, how many characters? Like 10. It's hard to like fully understand each of them. The dynamic between them and like understand the character development.
When you're reading it.
Yeah, when you're reading it. Mm-hmm. And I think that with this, it's like, it also lends to the pace and it like goes quicker because you can like go in between things. So that's my take.
Yeah. The screensaver on the TV just came on, so that's why it got so bright. Okay, so on to episode 2.
Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
I can't tell if I already know what's going to happen or if that's like
too obvious.
If I'm being dumb, and that's not the case, but it's really good.
Great book, great series. That's all I have to say. You should read it. You should watch it. Hi friends, it's the next day. Hopefully you can hear me okay because it's pretty loud on my balcony. It is Saturday night right now, so there's like some live music in the area. But I wanted to give you an update on Assistant to the Villain because I have been reading some more of this today. I haven't read that much today, honestly, just like 50 pages, but I am going to try to read for like another hour or so, and then some friends and I are going to go get some drinks later, but I have some time right now, so I'm just kind of chilling reading, and it's just so nice out here on the balcony. I'm like not quite halfway, but we're getting there. I just do not know what to think about this book. At first, I felt really captivated by it, and then slowly but surely, I was getting more bored with it, and I didn't want to accept that I was getting more bored with it, so I was like, no, it's great. But I do feel like the first like 50 pages were really good, and then it just kind of slowed down for me. Just the marketing of this book and the title and everything made me think we were gonna have kind of like a Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb vibe, like silly evil, right? And then the assistant was gonna be like accompanying our villain on these escapades, but that's really not been the case, and so that's been like a little disappointing. And they reference evil in kind of like a silly way sometimes, but it's like the actual plot is just kind of boring me. It's a lot more like plot based. I feel like I really like the characters, and I wish we were getting to know them more deeply sooner in the story because the plot isn't like enough to keep me going. I feel like this book has turned out to be much more of like a workplace romance than like a villain romance. And the thing is that because we meet the villain so early on, from the very first chapters of the book, we're like on his side. Everyone in the kingdom calls him the villain, but right now I can like trust that he has a reason that he hates the king, and the king is probably bad for some reason. And so there are themes of that, like what makes you a villain and like good and bad and all of that stuff. He's not like evil. It's more like forbidden love because it's a workplace romance. Like he's her boss, and so they're never gonna get together. These are just lots of random thoughts I'm having. Basically the plot though is that in the workplace there is like a mole or like a rat that's feeding information about the villain and his plans to the king. So Evie's trying to like team up with the villain, and they're trying to figure out who the mole is. But I am liking it more than a workplace romance. I think the silly fantasy elements make it more whimsical and fun, where I'm just like having a better time. The only emotions and feelings that I'm getting from our main two characters are pining and like frustration and more pining. Evie's just totally obsessed with the villain, has this secret crush on her boss, but it definitely has the trope of like he hates everyone but her. It's a fun time. I'm not trying to be too critical of it. It's not that serious. I think it's just a little bit different than what I expected. Today's Saturday, so hopeful to finish this one this weekend, and we'll update you guys on my thoughts, but it's getting dark out here now, and I want to keep reading out here while I can, so I'm gonna shut up. It's so dark out here. I think I need to go inside. Hello everyone. It is 9:35 and Abigail's here. Hello.
Hello.
Abigail's here. I feel like it looks so... No, you look so cute. I might put on jeans, though. Okay. Let me just say...
Hi, vlog.
I got to page 209, so we're closer to, like, 2/3 of the way through now, and I'm still feeling the same, I think. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's about 9:45 a.m., and I'm up and at 'em. I'll show you my outfit in a minute, but Abigail and I are going to HomeGoods because we want to go see if they have, like, cute fall stuff for our apartments. That's the agenda this morning, but the HomeGoods that we're going to has a half-price bookstore next door, so I'm definitely going in there. And then there's also a Joann's in the shopping center we're going to. I just wanted to give the little intro that we're on our way. I'm going to vlog there, but I wanted to just let you know what we're up to. This is the look today. My t-shirt is literally from Old Navy. It's just like a little gray. It's kind of cropped, but not really. It's kind of ribbed, but not really. I don't even know. It's just a little tee. And then my jeans are from the Gap. They are these like crisscross barrel jeans. And then my shoes I'm obsessed with. These are my new fall Adidas Gazelle Bold. I love my Adidas Gazelle Bold. I have some other colorways that I've been wearing all summer, but I wanted to get a fall one, so I love these. They're so cute. That's the look. I need to get going, but I will see you guys there. Why is it orange, but it's guava mango? I'm like, I thought this was pumpkin. That one's kind of cute with the ghost.
Are mushrooms like in? Like what?
The little football pillow. I mean, blanket.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. No, you need to get this one, and you get pink Snoopy, and I'll get gray Snoopy.
Doesn't go with my aesthetic.
It doesn't go with your aesthetic. It's fall. I'm just not feeling like...
Inspired.
Wait. We already went down this aisle, didn't we?
No, you haven't.
Oh.
How many aisles? It's like deja vu.
I know.
I like
okay.
these.
Yeah, I like those too.
I like these a lot.
Those are cute.
Those are...
Wait, I like this. That's so cute.
That is so...
That's
cute.
Adorable. Oh, Abigail. You have to get that.
Oh,
It would match
maybe I
so
do.
well. And then you just get one, put it in the middle. The green version. Abigail, you have to get that.
No, like...
No.
It would go perfectly.
No, it would. This is giving like Disney Channel original movie 2000s.
100%.
Like this would be in like Lindsay Lohan's bedroom. Oh my god, the Peanuts sheets. Oh, it's a full. I need clean. These little baskets are so cute. This is so exciting. I need to come here more. Like, how are these organized? I'm just in awe. Look at all the Ellen Hildebrand.
Oh my gosh.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. You need to come in here with a mission, because I just like want to go on this aisle. This is Husbands. I've heard pretty good things about this. This is the sequel to the book I'm reading now. This one is so cute. Is this not the cutest cover?
Yeah, I see the cover.
It's adorable. Okay, wait, I have to show you this. Everyone's been talking about this. Do you see on this cover, this like dirt spot? Everyone was like thinking that they got a dirty cover. They're like looking for one that doesn't have, they all have it. It's part of the design. But why? It's not cute. Why is everyone acting weird towards me?
Why is everyone acting weird towards me?
Everyone's feeling camera shy, but I thought I'd show you our haul from HomeGoods. And, the bookstore, was it called Half Price Books? I couldn't find 1122. Tell him I looked.
She looked hard.
I looked hard.
She even asked.
Okay, so but what I got at Half Price Books, I got Twisted Love by Anna Huang. This is a series I've been wanting to start, so I thought having the first one in the series on my physical TBR would remind me that it's a series I want to start. I need to get the stickers off before it's too late. And then the other book I got is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. It's actually a signed copy, which was really cool. I was like, oh my gosh, kind of need. But this is Riley Sager's new thriller release from this year. I read one other book by Riley Sager called The House Across the Lake. I'm excited to maybe read this one this fall. I just thought it'd be fun to have another thriller on my TBR for spooky season. So I've been wanting to read this one and I saw it was a signed copy and I was like, well, I can't very well leave it here. That's what I got at the bookstore. And then I just got one thing at HomeGoods, which is this set of pillows. These pumpkin pillows. So there's 3 of them. So Abigail's gonna take one, and then I need to figure out a place to put the other one, but I figured one of them could just go on our couch. I need to get some scissors to get them out, but this is what they look like. They're just cute little fluffy orange pumpkin pillows. So that's what I got. I just didn't see too much. I saw a Snoopy mug I really wanted, but then I realized it was chipped, so I didn't get that. And then Abigail told me to do her haul for her because she's feeling antisocial. And so she got these slippers with smiley faces on them with a little matching headband. And then Abigail got this massive blanket. It's literally huge. It feels very cozy and it's just checkered and it's gonna match her aesthetic very well. So we're excited to see it. And then she also got a candle, which is in here. I won't unwrap it though, because it's just a pump. I think I showed it in the vlog earlier, which one you picked out. So that's the haul. It's now 12:30 and I need lunch and a nap. So,
I shouldn't have sat down.
she's dead?
No.
Help.
Uno, dos, tres.
Hey guys, it's a bit later now, like 2:30, and I've just come out on the balcony to keep reading. I also changed into something more cozy, so I'm just like in my cozy Sunday vibes. But I'm on page 242, so I have about 100 pages left. I think it's gonna take me maybe 2 hours to get through the rest of this book, so I'm probably just gonna sit out here for a while this afternoon and try to finish it. I'm on my balcony. I feel like I said that, but Anders is just inside watching football, so we're just having a cozy fall Sunday. I feel like I'm feeling the same about the book. The plot is kind of heating up, but I'm just not like on the edge of my seat. It's a fun read, but I do think it's been a little bit disappointing per like what I expected. It's definitely getting me in like the cozy fall vibes, so don't get me wrong. I'm definitely being a little like overcritical. It's not that serious. It's just like a lighthearted, fun read. The humor is interesting. Sometimes I think it's funny. Sometimes I'm like, ew, that was cheesy. I think I'm just feeling like I want to get through this one because I'm feeling like behind on my reading goals for the month too. Like this is only my second book of the month and we're like a week in and I just have so many books I want to read this fall. And so I think that is partially making me feel like rushed with this book. And I want to just like sit back and enjoy reading it and not be stressed about like getting through it. But I think part of me is just kind of ready to be done with it. Does that make sense? I feel like some of my favorite books, it's like I don't want them to end. And I feel like I kind of am ready for this one to like, for something to happen. So that makes me feel like I'm not liking it as much because when I get that feeling, I'm kind of just like, ugh, okay. Anyways, let's get back to reading because I'm ready to see what happens. Okay, I have finished Assistant to the Villain. I feel like a lot of the thoughts I gave about halfway through the book still stand with how I'm feeling at the end of the book. Something important to know about this book is that it ends on like an open-ended kind of cliffhanger. So I definitely think I'm going to read the next one, even though I wasn't obsessed with this one because I just want to know what happens next. It's very like to be continued. Literally the last page says the end. Well, for now. And there's just like no real conclusion. I feel like this book really read like a YA fantasy with like a little bit of romance. There was no spice, not a lot of like romance really at all. Like I mentioned before, I feel like it read a lot like a workplace trope between like a boss and his assistant more than it did like a hero and a villain, enemies to lovers type thing. I didn't necessarily think the assistant was going to be like a hero, but maybe I did because she's kind of like the heroine of the story. I guess even though I figured the assistant was going to kind of be our heroine and then the villain was a villain, I never saw them as like nemesis. So you don't get that like tension of they like hate each other because from literally page 1, she's obsessed with him. It's a lot of yearning from both of them. We got a lot of interesting character development in like the last 50 pages that I did really enjoy and I felt like made the story better. I also did a little bit of research once I finished this book and learned that it started as a concept as a TikTok series by the author, which I didn't know. And basically the author made this like mini series kind of like making fun of the trope of the assistant to a villain. I feel like the TikToks were pretty funny. I'll link one of them down below. But I feel like we went from like making fun of the trope, making fun of the cliche, to just like being the trope and being the cliche. I think this would be a great recommendation for a younger reader. It was definitely interesting, definitely a good book, but like it's the slowest burn to ever slow burn. And I think that part also just like made the plot drag on a little bit for me because it was so obvious that they're endgame, but they're both ignoring it. I think I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars. Overall, it was a cute book. I'm glad I read it. It's definitely getting me in the fall spirit. And honestly, they did a great job with the cover. The cover really got me. I'll throw my hands up and admit that I thought the cover was adorable. So anyways, that is my review of Assistant to the Villain. I also wanted to share with you guys some clips that I filmed when Abigail and I went to see It Ends With Us last weekend. I wanted to film my reaction as someone who read the book. And so I wanted to put that just in this vlog because I didn't really vlog a whole weekend in my life last weekend, but I also didn't want to just put those clips up in their own video. So I thought it'd be fun to just insert them in this weekend in my life video. So let's roll those clips so you guys can see our reaction to It Ends With Us. Hello everyone, I'm here with Abigail.
Hi.
And we are going to see It Ends With Us tonight, so I wanted to film a little vlog clip letting you know we're on our way. Well, we're here, basically.
We've arrived.
We sporadically decided to come see it tonight because we have FOMO and wanted a fun activity, so we'll see what we think. Did you read the book, Abigail?
I did. I read it.
When did you read it?
Last summer on the beach.
Oh, so it's kind of recent for you.
Kind of recent.
Okay.
I was late to the lore.
So I read it in like January of 2022. So
it's been a minute.
2.5 years. Like honestly, I don't remember that much.
Oh, I feel like I remember all of it.
Okay.
So I'm mentally prepared.
I'm so glad that we have you for the vlog.
It was like the book that got me back into reading.
Love.
Yeah. I feel like I'm basic like the rest of the world.
No, like Colleen Hoover definitely like kind of got me back into reading, which I'm slightly ashamed to say because looking back.
Same.
But like I think she's slightly problematic as an author, but I do think like in terms of just her writing being easy and bingeable, like I'm not going to judge if she's helping someone get back into reading.
And it's
easy and bingeable.
It was the book that I will say I read that one. I read one other Colleen Hoover book, and then I was like, okay, I can like branch out now.
Yeah,
I feel like
it gives you the confidence to like
had me ease in.
Agree. I feel like the book that got me back into reading was People We Meet on Vacation, which I know you tried to read.
I'm trying for the third time right now.
Right, and I get that. I did like a normal People We Meet on Vacation, It Ends With Us.
That's a good lineup.
That was like my three. It Ends With Us was part of the lineup, but I wouldn't like designate it as like the book that got me back into reading.
I would say it was the book.
Okay, so this is a big moment for you. I'm just excited and I want to support
being there for me.
Being there for you, but also just like generally speaking, book to screen adaptations because I want more. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Yay. I thought we could share a large popcorn. No, because the small ones are in a bag and the butter or like the oil leaks out the bottom, and the large is in like a more like cardboard thing that doesn't leak.
So 1 large popcorn and 2.
I think I might do a Shirley Temple instead of a Coke Zero.
I feel betrayed, but
sorry. Abigail just noticed a single man who walked in and sat down. Respect, King. I hope y'all can hear me over the Beetlejuice.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Or do they have
Wickedness thrust upon them. Abigail's Snapchatting her roster. I'm so excited for Wicked. I will be sad. Probably here. Yes.
I've never gone.
Anthony from Bridgerton is Bach. Is he Bach? No. He's Dancing Through Life guy. He's Fiyero. Wait, now I can't decide if I want a Coke Zero or Shirley Temple. I feel like I don't need more caffeine. We have seen the movie now. Yes, we're back. It is midnight, so we're tired. So you're gonna get an abridged update from us. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was a little disappointed.
I concur.
I feel like everyone on BookTube has been being a little bit nice. My hopes were high, and then I saw everything on TikTok. Okay, my hopes are lower. And then I saw a lot of people on BookTube being like, loved it. And I feel like my hopes got back up just a little, and now we're back down to earth again.
The show. It's midnight, okay?
I'm tired.
The movie followed the book really well. Like, I feel like it actually was, like, a pretty good, like, that, I'll give it its flowers there.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
it's flowers.
It's flowers.
No pun intended.
Oh, no pun intended. No, I feel like it followed the book, like, about as good as it could have. Like, there were some critical parts missing. Like, it didn't extend her leaving as far as the book did. Like, it didn't drag that out as long, which it could have.
I liked how it went from present day to the flashbacks.
Yes.
Like, I think that was integrated really well.
I think they could have had more flashbacks, actually.
I agree.
I felt like the beginning was a little slow, and the ending was a little fast. Like, I feel like they needed some middle ground in there. They needed to drag out the ending a little bit more and speed up the beginning with a little bit more character development to the beginning, like between Ryle and Lily.
I was not feeling the chemistry between them at all. And then all of a sudden when they were married, spoiler alert, I was like, oh, I kind of see it now. But then I was like, but why?
But where did this happen?
Yeah, where did this come from, kind of?
I maybe have been on TikTok too much. I like couldn't get the drama that's happening in real life out of my head.
Me too.
That was tough for me.
I could see how much they didn't want to be working together.
I could see it. I love Blake Lively, typically. Like,
I have historically been a stan.
Historically, actors that have not been, like, well-known should have been the leads.
You could have someone who's a little famous, but, like, they're, like, mega star. And they also just, like, felt old.
Needed a middle ground in age.
Yeah. I also think Ryle being older, like 35, and Lily being, like, 25 would have, like,
showed
made
the power
more sense.
dynamic. Yeah, the whole movie is about the domestic violence and, like, the power dynamics in that. And I think that increasing the age for some reason didn't highlight that power dynamic as much. And I think that was part of my critique about the end. Like, her leaving was, like, that is the biggest part of the story in my mind, how much power and strength that took. And I feel like by them, like, breezing over the ending, it, like, took away some of that power.
Well, the ending was just a montage over My Tears Ricochet, which we were talking about
getting their money's worth. Apparently, Blake Lively, in some interview, I don't know, Blake Lively said that they didn't think they were going to have the budget to use that song. And so when it was playing, I was just saying that they are gonna get their money's worth out of the song. The whole song. And it was, like, low-key louder than the actual dialogue.
I was like, you know that saying, like, either you wear the clothes or the clothes wear you?
Oh, we haven't even addressed it.
I know. The wardrobe, we're gonna circle back. I also feel that way about soundtracks with movies a lot of the times. My Tears Ricochet at this point,
it outdid the movie instead of it complimenting the movie.
Yeah. Okay, the wardrobe was awful. I don't think we have to, like, elaborate that much beyond how bad it was.
It was like a movie sponsored by Carhartt. I own a Carhartt beanie. I like a Carhartt beanie. It was not the vibe. Like,
it was so bad.
It was bad. But I will say, we also think that the young Lily did
slay.
She
love her.
Love. Honorable mention. She carried the whole movie. Alyssa. And Marshall. We have to just give
Alyssa carried hard.
Alyssa was by far my favorite character in the whole movie. I will say we're kind of, like, hating on it a little bit, but I didn't hate the movie overall. I think it was fun. We were, like, kind of giggling. But I think it also, like, part of that was probably to lighten the mood of, like, the serious tone of the movie.
Yeah.
And, like, while watching it, it did feel intense. And as it should have, like, it should be taken very seriously, of course. I would recommend going to see it. I just would maybe, like, take the expectations down a little.
Those are the thoughts. It's bedtime. Thanks for following along with us. I hope you enjoyed seeing our reaction to It Ends With Us. Let me know if you've seen the movie in the comments down below, and let me know your thoughts. Also, if you read the book, saw the movie, all that good stuff, I'd love to hear what you thought. I think that's gonna be it for today's bookish weekend in my life vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below with the crown emoji so I can know who made it to the end. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss a video from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.